It's time for an update. Welcome everybody to a special edition episode of Bad Potato Salad. Like I mentioned, you were getting 2 servings of Bad Potato Salad this week, our normal episode, and this one, our update episode, and it is absolutely insane. A few weeks ago, we covered a story about a couple who would only vacation to Disney. The wife would only vacation to Disney, and the man was very against always going to Disney, and we just kind of let the story go at that. But then Kendall found an update, and it is absolutely insane. If you're here right now, buckle up because this is incredible. The next thing that you will see will be the original story that we covered, in case you forget, because we talk about a lot of stories, or you can skip ahead to later in the podcast where we just do the update. Either way, we appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for being here, and enjoy the special edition episode of Bad Potato Salad.
Am I the asshole for just deciding not to travel because my wife made reservations for Disney again?
Dude, I'm always fascinated with the Disney one.
Me too.
Yeah,
I don't
Disney,
know why.
Disney adults.
Adult Disney people.
Adult Disney fascinations are interesting. Yeah.
There's going to be a documentary.
This is great. There
Becky,
should be.
Becky, chime in.
Yeah, I've got a couple
Okay.
friends
Becky.
that are.
Really?
She loves Disney.
I have a couple friends. Marguerite, she listens to this too, and she's a huge Disney adult.
I think Becky's like pretty subdued about it, but yeah, she loves Disney.
Yeah. Okay. Just for all a quick message for all the Disney. For quick message for all the Disney adults. Don't.
I thought you were going to go, why? Yeah. Tell us why. You're just like, no, don't.
Wait, before we get in, as a kid who grew up in Florida and went to Disney at least yearly,
Yeah.
I loved it,
Yeah.
but it got old quickly.
Yeah.
For sure.
As an adult, I would love to go back. Really?
Just to see it.
Just to see
But
it.
you
and,
hate
like,
kids.
Experience as a, I don't enjoy children.
Well, you can't even get down to North Carolina. The fact that he's not taking you further.
Derek's definitely not taking you to Disney.
We went to the Keys already.
Well, Epcot has like drinking in every country.
I've heard
I would
Epcot is
have
cool.
to. Yeah. I would have to be pretty drunk.
I would like to see it all again. Yeah,
Yeah.
just once.
I would say for me personally, Orlando might be the last place that I
In
would
the
go
world?
to. Yeah.
Really?
In the world. Yeah.
We're going to Harlem next week.
I mean, I've been there once, but yeah.
Been there?
To both of
Orlando?
them, yeah. Yeah, I've been to Orlando. I went to Disney once, but yeah. First of all, I just don't think it's geared to guys at all, obviously.
Sure.
Yeah.
And, and adults. So, like, both of those things are a problem. Yeah, it's just not for me.
It's
Not
weird.
for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's hear about it.
Ready for it?
Let's hear about it. It sounds like she's gone multiple times, and he was like, "Are you
yeah.
book another vacation?"
Oh, yeah.
Because also Disney's so expensive. Oh, it's the
so
most
crazy.
expensive vacation you
Shocking.
can have. Yeah.
Shocking. Okay. Am I the asshole for just deciding not to travel because my wife made reservations for Disney again?
Again.
My wife Jess and I have been married for the past 13 years. We're both 39. After experiencing financial hardship throughout our 20s and
going
early
to Disney.
30s,
Yeah, I wonder why. A mouse is fucking expensive, dude.
Jess and I are now fortunate enough to have the means to travel once or twice a year.
Oh, good.
The only problem is that Jess literally only wants to go to Disney World. We have been to Disney 9 times now, and every vacation we've ever taken together was to go there, including our honeymoon.
Oh, honeymooning at Disney. That's
So hot.
That's so bad.
You say it's so hot.
So hot.
No, hot.
So we go. We eat the Mickey Mouse ice cream. We wear the mouse ears. We stay in the official hotels. We see the characters.
We
We
use
ride
the
the
mouse
rides.
dildos. Like
We take the pictures in front of Cinderella's castle and we come home every trip. I'm honestly beyond sick of Disney, and I never really liked going in the first place. Jess knows this, but she has no concept of travel beyond
Not
Disney.
her problem. Yeah. She's well aware that he hates it. She's like, so we'll go to Disney again.
Yeah. It's called
be fun.
compromise. I hate Disney. You want to go to Disney? We're going to Disney. It's called marriage.
We're currently planning a trip for April, and Jess, as usual, said that we can just go to Disney. And I explained that, yeah, that sounds fun, but hey, why don't we go somewhere like Hawaii this time?
Ooh.
Jess was confused.
She's confused. Is there a castle
Cheaper.
there?
She asked, why would we go to Hawaii? And I responded, we could enjoy the spas and go to the beach. Jess mumbled a half-hearted answer and walked away, and a few days later she approached me saying that she did make hotel reservations for Hawaii. And at first I was so excited because I thought she did so without consulting me, and it seemed like she was really listening, which meant a lot to me.
She's like, you're not gonna believe this. It's a small world after all. They have a Hawaii themed hotel.
I'm thinking the Hawaiian themed hotel.
But then when she showed me the hotel she booked, I found she made reservations for Aulani, the Disney resort in Hawaii. Frustrated, I told her I'm honestly so tired of Disney and I just want to have a different experience this time. And she told me that she was compromising with me and that I should be appreciative for the time she spent. I asked her if she was willing to consider anything other than Disney for our trip, and she said no. And at this point, I said I wasn't going.
But to time out, that is kind of a compromise. Like, I want to go somewhere else. You're going to Hawaii.
It's weird.
It's
though.
Disney.
It's the first step of a compromise, but still a lot.
Yeah, I think he's trying to break her out of it.
For sure.
So wait, you're telling me the Disney resort in Hawaii is not like any kind of a park? It's just like a Disney
Right, yeah,
themed
exactly.
hotel.
Yeah, exactly. So you're still in Hawaii. She's just staying in a place that she likes, and you're still in Hawaii. I don't hate that, honestly. I really don't.
I hate it, but it's
All
still,
right.
it's odd, but yeah, I don't hate
It's
it.
kind of like going on a Disney cruise.
Right. That was going to be my next
Yeah.
suggestion, like go on a Disney cruise, because then you're at least on a cruise ship. It's another, you're kind of both winning.
But
Okay,
maybe
but
he just doesn't want to be around kids either, And
I
That's
get
a
Are there a lot of kids at Disney resorts?
I hope so.
so he said
I don't like how
I
you
really
said
hope
that.
so wait,
Mike's like, oh, if I have anything to do with it.
No, I meant it more like
meant like,
I hope they're.
I hope it's not
I hope
all
it's not being. No, I meant I hope it's not being supported by adults that are seeking it out.
I took that
Yeah.
the way wrong way. Mike's like, I hope so. And I was like, no, he's like, I fucking hope there's more adults or children than adults. Like, that's,
Yeah, because I don't even know what they would why it would be Disney themed. Like,
Yeah.
what, although it did, it's funny. The kids ended up one time they had gone to Vegas, and they weren't 21 yet, and they could not get a hotel. You can't rent a room in Vegas if they have a casino,
Right.
If you're not 21, but there's a Disney hotel in Vegas
Interesting.
that they were able to rent a room at.
No kidding.
Yeah.
is that what they did?
Yeah.
I forgot. Okay, so he says she's furious. She canceled the reservation that she made, and now she's looking for a friend to go to Disney World with again. That's without me. Was I the asshole here for not trying to accommodate her request?
So wait, she canceled the hotel? Mm-hmm. So they're not doing that trip anymore?
Correct.
No,
Not doing
because he said
Hawaii.
he's not going, and
Okay.
and now she wants to go to Disney World with a friend.
Cool. You can't do that.
Okay, somebody says on here he married a Disney adult. They are a different breed.
Yeah.
They really are. Like
It's a
they're
whole
like
thing.
furries. They're like furries.
It's like us with Taylor Swift.
I mean, I get that too. I was just going to compare it to
Yeah,
like us.
everyone
too.
has a thing for sure. I'm not knocking. I don't understand it even
Mm-hmm.
in the slightest, but I'm sure they don't understand why we watch football or why you guys are obsessed with Taylor Swift or why I love to work out all the time.
or why Jesus is our Lord and Savior. You know what I mean? That's again, you knew going in she was like this. And it says you get to take 2 trips a year. You're financially in a spot where you get to take 2 trips a year. If you should each get to choose a trip.
Yeah.
That's
I feel
fair.
like you should each get to choose a trip. And if she chooses Disney every year, you just gotta go to Benihana's and deal with it. You know what I mean? When you're in Orlando. But like if your second trip, you can go to like Montana or Hawaii or whatever the case is.
I couldn't even imagine if you were like, "Hey, let's go to Disney this year." Like, let's drop $5,000 and go. I wouldn't even
That's
know
the
what to
hard.
say.
That's the hard pill to swallow.
Yeah, it's not a cheap trip, man. It is a wildly expensive trip.
Yeah, and there are no strip clubs in Disney.
Are you sure?
Oh.
I'm sure there's some Disney themed strip clubs around Disney.
It's a small world after
Does
all.
that mouse have tits?
What a bang mini.
Yeah, all right.
You look like you were going to say something, Kendall.
I don't remember now. I was. I mean, like, just the fact that they'd already been 9 times.
Yeah,
They've been married for 13 years. I mean, the people are right. You knew who you married,
for sure.
and I guess what I did. I guess she was
He
compromising.
probably thought she'd grow out of it.
I don't think you'd grow.
I mean, that's not like he's like still going to strip bars and she's like, well, he's like,
Well,
you
she
know
was in
you're
her
married.
mid 20s.
30s. They're 39.
No, now I'm thinking 13 years prior.
Right.
Like, you think you're gonna grow out of it if you're 20? Like, I grew up with Disney stuff.
Right.
And obviously 0 money, so I never went until when I lived in California and worked for a school. I got to go one night. They do like a grad night thing in
Disneyland,
California,
yeah.
where they
You
everybody
and
they close
Jeremy?
it down.
You and Jeremy.
I did not go with Jeremy, but we come back. But I don't get the thing. I don't get it.
It's weird, but also you knew who you were marrying, so like you kind of gotta, like again, you gotta just accept that, I guess.
No.
On the level of
I don't
Disney
think
adults.
so. I mean, if you don't both agree, every year is not it's excessive.
Not every year, you're right. But here's the thing too. Like if Kendall and Alana, I mean, I know for a fact Alana, and I'm assuming Kendall, were planning vacations around Taylor Swift concerts. They were trying to get tickets. Like, we can go to Toronto. We can go to
Italy.
Indianapolis. Yeah, Indianapolis is a great place for a vacation.
Oh, no.
by the way.
I
You
always
know
said
what I mean?
Italy.
Like, but that's the thing. Like, she was like, they were planning, and I was like, hey, you're a big fan. Whatever you want to do. We'd already seen the concert once, but if you want to see it again, if we can get tickets that are not going to mortgage our house, you know, like, we'll do that. And we weren't able to. But at the same time, like, You've seen Taylor Swift how many times? You know what I mean? If she came right now, did a pop-up concert, you would go. That's what I'm saying. So like, it's the same
But that's
thing.
not the same thing as
You would
planning
plan a trip around
listen,
it, though.
there's-
You would plan a trip around it.
I wouldn't plan a trip around a Taylor Swift theme park and expect that my husband would want to go.
Time out. If Taylor Swift had a cruise ship.
Yes.
Yes.
I would go, but I wouldn't be like,
Yeah,
oh,
I
Mike,
would.
you have
I
to.
just
We have to
wouldn't
go
go.
do this thing every
Yeah, that
year.
would be like my friends and I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But honestly, you would probably want to go.
Yeah, I'd probably.
Well, for sure, but
Yeah, but I'd
and
let her
maybe
have. I mean,
once.
that's
But
her
the point
thing,
is,
so.
it's not like again. It is. I am obsessed with her. I love her.
Right.
Like you can give me all the shit for it, but I wouldn't expect him or our kids or whatever to be like,
Yeah.
you guys have to love this as much as I do.
And that's
Yeah.
fair.
And it's a
Yeah.
and it's my personality.
And maybe that's what he needs to do. Maybe he needs to just be like, "Hey, like you can go. I'm just done with that."
you
You know what I
take
mean?
a
Like,
trip with
if
your
I go,
friend.
if I go on a golf trip or a kayak trip, like I wouldn't be like, "You gotta come with, honey. You're gonna love sleeping on the ground." You know what I mean? Like,
because he says in there, or he said that he doesn't like it. He never liked it.
Right.
So yeah, he shouldn't go.
He's been 9 times for her.
Yeah.
that's
She
also
should
a
go
lot.
with her friends.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But she
But
shouldn't
sh-
be mad at him for not wanting
But she
to
should
do
also have to be like, "Hey, like we're gonna do a
Another
vacation as a
trip.
couple. You get your Disney fill,
Right.
and we're gonna go to." We're gonna go.
Completely
Hawaii,
unrelated
normal.
to Disney.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
just had this thought. There's like we know several. It's not offensive to call them Disney adults, right?
No,
Like,
that's what
like
they
a
are.
thing.
Yeah, that's.
We know several, like a little bit, and there's somebody that I know adjacently that is like
Super into it.
super into it is an understatement. I mean, like dresses up
Yeah.
as well, full face makeup, costume.
Wears the mouse ears during sex.
Someone you know.
like full on.
I know
goes-
the one couple, the husband, no chance he even slightly likes it.
No.
No chance.
I'm talking about someone else.
Oh, okay.
So, but in fairness to the story, I think if your wife of 13 years
Yeah.
books you a Disney, all you gotta do is stay in a Mickey Mouse shaped bed and you get to be in Hawaii.
Yeah, that you're right.
Like, I feel like
The resort
compromise-
seems
like
a little
compromise.
less
Right.
overtly Disney, but like
Yeah, but at 9, we're taking that as a one-off. But this is
there would be the
he's
10th.
trying. This is the 10th year, and he's like, I'm over it. I'm over it. So it does seem like a step down. But
You're
that-
breaking her a
he's-
little bit.
Yeah, but that's not enough. He's already.
I don't know.
He's unselfishly gone 9 years in a row.
Sure.
He's saying, let's not do it this year.
But to be
and
in
her
Hawaii?
saying, okay, but we'll go. Yeah, but it's still, she's still controlling it.
Yeah, because
She's
she
still
booked it
calling
and
it.
was
You're
like,
not
"Hey, I
wrong.
booked Hawaii,"
Why
and then
does
he's
she
like,
get
"Oh my
to
gosh,
pick
yay!"
every single? This is the 10th year. It's time for him to pick what he wants to do, whether she likes it or not. At this point, he could be going to a football fantasy camp, and she should go. and he's done it 9 years, and he doesn't like it. And now she's saying, "Well, we'll go to Hawaii, but we're staying at Disney."
And
No,
that's
not good.
that is
That's
the other
not-
thing too, is because as an adult you don't get to enjoy a lot of time to
Yeah.
yourself anymore because your time is dictated by work
Yeah.
and family and prior obligations, and like the vacations, like the one time a year you're like, let's just do. So I do agree with that. I
Yeah.
think it was a compromise. I think she shouldn't have done that. But yeah, let her go to Disney with her friend and then take her another vacation for yourself.
Okay,
Not the asshole.
not the asshole.
Not the-
No.
Okay, wait. I have the best update in the whole entire world.
Okay, update. Oh,
Okay,
hold
listen.
on. We've not done updates recently.
Yeah.
We reach out to a lot of people. Sometimes people reach out to us back. It's happened once. But this story, we have an update for what story?
We have 3 updates for
Shit.
the Disney adult story.
Okay. Okay, so that was like 2 episodes ago, 3 episodes ago by the time this comes out.
Yeah.
Give us the updates.
Yeah.
Well, this
Okay.
is exciting.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
here's
excited.
listen, let me just tell you one thing. This is going to go several different directions
Okay.
for each update. So
Okay.
prepare
Yeah.
yourselves.
I'm
okay?
ready. Buckle in as
So,
if
yes.
I'm on Space Mountain.
Perfect. So yes, that update is perfect. Here's the update now. This is one of 3. This is from the man's perspective.
Okay.
No, it didn't sound very manly.
Yeah, it did not.
I screwed
No,
up.
don't like that either. Find the medium.
I'm really bad at accents and things were coming to figure out. Okay, anyway. He says, I screwed up that I know most people were saying that I'm not the asshole, but Jess, his wife, actually showed a great deal of openness to my ideas. She took initiative by reserving the hotel because she wanted me to be happy. This is the Hawaii
Okay.
Right.
thing,
The
right?
Alani Hotel.
All right. That was Derek's view. Like,
But then when I said, nope, no Disney, she felt that I had not put any effort into taking her feelings into consideration. And she was completely right. I had not. I was, in a twisted way, really looking for some sort of revenge for her dragging me to Disney World all these times.
he had 9 years of resentment build up.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the last people, a lot of people were in the last post, a lot of people were commenting about how, I don't know how to say, Alani is
The Alani Resort.
Alani barely even looks like Disney Resort at all. This is something that I should have researched myself before I threw the gauntlet down. When I looked into it, it actually looks like a run-of-the-mill Hawaiian resort.
The beds have Mickey Mouse ears. You get to bathe with Goofy.
He said, in my defense, going to Disney World 9 times kind of made me sensitive.
Yeah, I would be
For
sensitive
sure.
too.
And I'm fairly sure that if I took a Rorschach test, I'd see nothing but Mickey Mouse ears at this point.
Definitely.
But I really shouldn't have jumped to conclusions. So the day after I made the post, I approached Jess and I apologized. And I was wrong. And yes, she might be a Disney adult, but aside from always wanting to go to their theme parks,
She's my Disney adult.
she's never obnoxious about it. I said I was sorry. I asked for her permission to reserve the hotel again, and that she responded she'd love to go with me. And then when I told her, oh my gosh, it's not actually really like Disney, and she said, of course I knew that. I really wanted to go because my sister said it was beautiful. I'm a moron. We've replanned our vacation. We're very excited to go.
Okay.
And thank you for everybody telling me I should look into it. Okay.
All right.
And I
Happy.
thought, that was a good.
Happy
Yeah,
ending,
for
right?
sure. I said that was a good compromise because, like, at the end of the day, like, if there's no resort there, like, once you leave the resort, it's still Hawaii.
Yeah.
They're not gonna be like, "Where are you staying?" And they're like, Alani, like, it's a small. You know what I mean? Like, every restaurant's not
It's
gonna.
still
sing you.
so controlling,
It
though.
is a little
It's
bit,
so
but it's like-
controlling.
but
I would have never given in for that. I don't care if she's happy now. I don't care. It's so controlling.
I just feel like it's comfort to her, right? And like sometimes when you're thousands of miles away from home, like you just want a little bit of comfort. And I don't know.
But so does he.
Well, he's
wants
getting
a little
comfort.
bit
He's
of
getting
comfort.
Hawaii.
Yeah, but he didn't want Disney. He's scarred. This guy
He's
is scarred.
scarred.
Oh, Scar from The Lion King.
Yes.
Are we
See?
ready for
That's
update
it.
number 2?
Yes.
Okay.
So right now they're going to Hawaii now.
Yeah,
going
they're
to Hawaii.
excited.
Yes,
First update, they're going.
they're going to Hawaii.
He's into it.
Hey,
Okay.
as I like to say, Hakuna Matata. You know what I mean? No worries, right?
Exactly.
Let's do
It
this.
does mean
Hakuna
no
Ma-
worries.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the
rest
rest,
of your
yeah, for
days.
a long time.
For a long time, for quite a
Yeah,
bit.
for quite a bit.
Next update, which he called the final update online,
Okay.
but it was not the final update.
Okay.
Okay. Hi again, everybody. Unfortunately, we will not be going to Alani.
What
for
a
our
turn!
upcoming vacation.
What a twist of events!
Let me tell you why, Derek. A couple of days after Christmas, Jess had a minor car accident.
Oh boy.
She mistook drive for reverse and she backed into our garage
You know, it's so
door.
funny. I picture like Wiley, someone painted like a tunnel on their garage door, and she thought she could drive through it like in the cartoon.
I bet she couldn't figure out what year her car was in because she has a set of Mickey Mouse ears blocking her view.
Just paws.
Yeah, she's-
It's hard driving with paws.
yeah.
She had goofy paws.
All right, so she mistook drive for reverse, and she backed into our garage door. When I heard the loud bang, I ran outside and I found her holding her neck in the car. I immediately drove her to the hospital. She got x-rays done. She seemed fine, but the doctor said that based on her symptoms, which were headache, neck pain, numbness
Disney
in the-
adult. Based on
Oh.
her symptoms, she's not old enough to drive.
She sounds like a lot.
numbness in her fingers, she could have whiplash. So Jess and I figured she'd be fine in a couple days, but almost 2 weeks later, she's still complaining about back pain.
Milking it.
And yesterday, she approached me saying that she wasn't confident that she could go to Hawaii in a few months.
Unreal.
I asked what she wanted to do, and while apologizing profusely, she asked if we could postpone the trip. I responded that she had absolutely nothing to apologize for. She got in no car accident.
Sure.
She's injured. After that, she said, I feel so bad about not going to Hawaii, but I might be able to make it to Disney World.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
Yes.
She said, "I'm sorry, I can't go to
Yes.
Hawaii. It's very far."
She has a
But
caveat.
I have a neck pain, so Disney.
I
You
could
got
go
to give her credit at this point.
I
She
know.
is
Yeah, let's go to
ruthless.
Splash Mountain. That'll help my whiplash.
She honestly
Yeah,
sounds like a
I'm
drug addict, like
no
the way
words,
she's
honestly.
like, I have to get there.
He said, while I didn't understand it at first, she told me that has very high accessibility for disabled people.
She's
And
not
the-
just
Thank you, Alana. Thank you. Say it louder
my
for the
back
people in the
and
back.
neck hurts every day.
It's
Yeah.
true. You should go to Disney.
You should
Wait,
definitely go to Disney.
In the worst case scenario, they could get an electric vehicle rental. She doubts that will be necessary,
what
but
a
she
soldier.
assured me that we could take it easy if we go there.
Can I say something?
Yes,
I'm pretty sure she didn't make a mistake about driving that car through the garage.
that's
Yeah.
the debate online. The debate is,
Wow.
did she do that on purpose or did she do it and then decided to use that as an excuse?
That's also fair.
Going to Hawaii would be way more easy going
but
than going
also-
to Disney World.
I love that she
Yeah.
drove her car into the garage and then she's like, "This is my. How do I spin this into Disney?"
Yeah. I can't possibly go sit on a beach now. I'm going to have to go on
And
roller
drink out of a
coasters.
coconut and
Yeah.
like
Yeah. I'm going to have
hear
to go.
palm trees swaying.
Okay, so
Oh,
we
that
have
does
to
sound nice.
We have to
Yeah.
hear this guy's perspective, right? He said, "I know this is not the conclusion that people wanted, and it's certainly not what I wanted to do with my next
No,
vacation.
he's giving in.
But her health has to come first.
Oh, my
So we've made our reservations.
To Pigeon Forge.
She is.
Oh, they're
she-
going to
no
Disney.
to Disney.
I know.
They're going
She's
to
super
Disney.
happy now, and that's what matters the most. Thank you for all of your input.
Lee, but that was only update number 2.
Well-
and Kendall said we have 3 updates, so I'm so excited. We're back to Hawaii or divorce.
He's got a.
Those are the only 2 options at this point: Hawaii or divorce.
Is she a Princess Elsa? What was Elsa?
She's been hired
gotta
at
let it go?
Disney.
Yeah, I was gonna. He's got to let her go, man. He's
Let
gotta
her go.
let
Or
her
she became
go.
a Disney employee.
Oh,
Yeah, that's probably next.
that
Disney
is
character.
probably next. Okay, you ready?
Ready.
Actual.
Wait, which Disney character has a neck brace?
Okay, wait.
Foghorn Leghorn.
Actual-
I don't know if he's a Disney.
Actual final update. So, long story short, last week Jess overplayed her hand. Even before that, I found that her recounting of the car accident and extent of her
Oh.
injuries is a little suspicious.
It was fake.
When she doesn't know that I'm watching, she moves normally. She will pick up things off the floor, and she generally seems perfectly healthy. But when she sees me nearby, she exaggerates every movement and holds her lower back and limps.
Oh my god.
Okay. On Saturday, Jess approached me saying that she wanted to move out of nowhere. This made no sense. We had so little money throughout our 20s and early 30s, and now we are financially well off, and it's solely because I have an amazing job in our area.
Settle down.
Wait, where does she want to move to?
Hold on.
Where do you
where
think?
do you think? I
You're about
said
to
she-
find out.
Orlando.
Is that from the Book of Mormon? That was really good. Okay. She understood this.
It was my Book of Mormon.
Mike, that was actually really great.
Thank you.
Okay. She understood. I said, we're financially well off. I finally have an amazing job in our
It's like,
area.
we won't be after you get my season passes to Disney.
Jess said she understood this, but she argued that she wanted to live closer to her parents. She asked
Mickey
me,
and Minnie.
Yeah.
she asked me to move to Orlando with her.
Oh my God. This is like what we talked about last time. If you let it go and keep going, it doesn't get better. It just gets worse because she keeps moving anybody, like you let someone do
Moving
some-
the goalposts.
Yeah.
So
Moving the
Moving
goalposts.
the
Can
goal-
I tell you something?
Yeah.
Here's what I think the problem is with people today. Remember, like when we need to bring back bullying.
Yeah.
Like remember when like you were in high school and like kids were weird and they got bullied and then they stopped being weird and they became productive members
Yeah.
of society.
Yeah.
But now what happens is those weird people don't get bullied and
They
they go
turn
to
into
they go to
Disney.
college and they meet other weird people and they're like, well, we're not wrong, they're wrong, and then they stay weird forever.
She got away with that behavior for so long. And again, going to Disney, do whatever you want to
For sure.
do.
Do whatever
but
makes you happy.
9 years in a row with a husband that's not into it, you have to know that's not
Compromise,
fair,
baby.
or that's not a
Compromise.
relationship.
Right.
You're just a It's no different than I was at a Super Bowl party and they were bullying this guy and with one leg. And it reminds me of that. No, that's I hate.
You gotta compromise.
I'm so mad at
You
her.
gotta compromise. Okay, so
So
wait,
mad.
where do her parents
Oh,
live?
there's
now?
more. Oh, Derek, I'm so glad you asked.
Because she wanted to move to Orlando to be closer to her parents. So where do her parents live?
here's the next sentence.
If they're not in Orlando,
No, they're
I'm
in Tennessee. They're in Tennessee.
You've got to
cry.
be kidding me.
Wait,
So-
wait. Can we guess? Can we guess where her parents
guess,
are?
yeah.
All right. Where do you think her parents
I'm
are?
gonna say they're in Florida. I'm gonna say I'll say
Sarasota.
Melbourne. Yeah, I'll say Melbourne.
Melbourne. I will say. I'm gonna say they're not in Florida. I'm gonna say they're in Louisiana.
Okay.
Alana?
Is Melbourne in Florida?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Melbourne,
Melbourne,
Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
I always think Australia. Sorry.
Oh,
Alana,
there's also Melbourne, Australia.
where do you-
I'm saying Kissimmee, Florida.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I
A
love
suburb
that.
of
That's
Gotta be
close, that's
Florida.
close
Gotta
to
be
Orlando.
Florida.
That's
Yeah.
close to Orlando.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So first off, her parents do not live in Orlando. They live in Atlanta.
I knew it was a different state though.
Oh,
And wait, where do they
okay,
live
okay.
in?
It doesn't actually say, but he says it's smack dab right in between where we currently live in Orlando.
So they'll be just as far, just south.
Yeah. Right.
Wow, she's
Yeah.
That's
amazing.
funny. That's hilarious.
But again, she's gone unchecked this long. 9 years in a row, she's got.
So she says there are more flight options. And then she said, I might have a job opportunity in Orlando.
Oh, she's
And
gonna
when
be,
I-
Blowing a mouse.
she's gonna be Mickey.
I'm telling you.
When I asked her to show me the job, she showed me a $16 an hour sales associate position.
Wait a minute. If you
for a
don't,
sector where she has absolutely zero knowledge and experience.
if you don't uproot your family and move for a $16 an hour job, then you're then you're
That's
just
the
passing.
American dream,
Yeah,
baby.
you're passing up good opportunity. Wow, that is disturbing.
So he says, I'm not proud
You
of this.
can't afford season passes to Disney on $16 an hour.
That's
He's
actually a good
he's
point.
probably going to move there. He'll probably move. Is he moving?
We don't know yet.
Mike, she has a disability. All right,
That's true.
She got in a car.
She drove her car through the garage. She's got to do what she wants. Those are the rules.
He said, I'm not proud of this, but I snapped. I said, you just want to move closer to Disney World.
What?
And you're tearing.
Is that in Orlando?
Yeah. Are you kidding me? How
I had
dare
no
you?
idea.
How dare you say that?
Since when?
I mean, yes.
I said she was tearing our lives apart so she could go take pictures with Disney princesses.
With that fucking mouse.
And that she was a horrible wife. She
Whoa.
denied this.
That she's a horrible wife?
Well, she wants to go there
Yeah.
for that. And she said she's moving to Orlando with or without me because her parents need her.
My parents
My
need
parents
me.
in Atlanta
Yeah.
need me in Orlando.
Wait, it gets
Atlanta
She's
and
a-
Orlando are like 5 to 6 hours apart.
Yeah, right.
I think.
She's
No, Orlando to like the out of Florida is like 5 hours.
yeah.
Orlando to Atlanta is probably like 8 or 9.
Getting out
unless
of
they
the
live in Alaska. Like, what's closer? Like in that
getting out of the parking lot at Disney is 2 hours
Yeah,
alone.
That's fair.
fair.
That is not Hakuna Matata. That's Matata.
That's
It's just Madonna.
That's Matata.
basically just
That's
Matata.
worries.
Can I tell you, it gets a little bit worse?
No way.
That's insane.
After this, Jess went to her room and she started listening.
Wait, they don't have the
Went to
same
her
room?
She went to her room.
That's a
They're
good question
married.
that I didn't ask. I don't know. He said her room. I don't know.
It's
Yeah.
just funny because they're married. If
Honestly.
I got my own room here, you'd never see me.
Agreed.
You
Agreed.
Do, it's this room.
Yeah.
It's this room.
Get out of my room.
Anyway, she started listening to Disney music with the volume at max, singing along.
Stefania.
Let it go.
Worse.
Cinema. Which one?
I listened to her rendition of Let It Go more times than I can count.
Let him go.
I'm assuming
Let
that
him
it
go.
refers to me. And the next morning she said, I'm moving to Orlando with or without you.
Man, you gotta cut ties with Peter Pan here.
Yeah.
You gotta let
Tinkerbell.
this Tinkerbell go, man.
And if I want to be a piece of shit husband, I can just stay where I am.
I love that she loves Disney more than she loves her husband.
Not even
100%.
close. It's not even close.
He said, I've tried. I've tried to deny the obvious because it would make her happy, but I can't do it anymore. Now I think I just want to be alone.
Well, you're gonna get that.
Yeah.
You're gonna get that.
Wow.
Thank you to everybody who commented. I have no idea what to do.
I love that she took a car accident
Yeah.
and she was like, "This is my opportunity to move to Orlando."
Why am I not that smart?
She ran her car into her own house
Yeah.
Yeah.
for this all.
I mean,
to
she
play
may
out.
not have done it on purpose, but she's using that as an
That's what all the
excuse to,
comments
like-
said. Like maybe the accident
Right,
wasn't
she-
actually an
right,
accident.
Right.
but
She's
she
a
was
woman.
like,
Yeah. There's a chance.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair. If
That's
you
fine.
were,
That's
you were seeing her
personal
trying to
foul.
parallel park.
Yeah.
I'm an excellent parallel
No,
parker.
the most brazen thing of all of this is getting in that accident, getting hurt, and saying and then trying to make the argument that Hawaii is no longer an option. An amusement park would be better for
But
my
not just
injuries.
100%. Not even that, but then just to be like, also, we're moving there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're
because
moving
it's
there.
because we're 6 hours from my parents now, and I need to be 6 hours from my parents in a different location.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, like if you wanted to escape, if you're 6 hours north, you're probably like in like Richmond, Virginia. So like you still get winters there. So like if you wanted to move to Florida to not do winters, like I get that. But to move to Florida to be part of
Yeah.
a fake culture that is like not real.
Yeah.
Disney's not real.
Could stop
it's
at
all
cult.
fake. What's that?
You could just stop at cult.
It's fair. It's
Take
fair.
the year out of culture.
It's fair.
Yeah, it's so selfish. Everyone has passion. Everyone has, but you got to compromise on some things.
But it's also not real life. You can't, even if you lived in Orlando, you couldn't be there every day.
Yeah, like
You
what
know what I mean?
happens?
Like you can't. It's not real.
Like what happens when you're at Disney that you think it is
Yeah.
The end all be
ethereal,
all.
another level?
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fun.
I'm sure
Like
it's
I
fun.
would go and have fun.
I'm
I haven't
sure-
been since middle school, but
I
I
haven't
could
been
not
in a
be
long
passionate
time.
about it. Yeah.
And I just like
Yeah,
what
I know.
what actually like it's like listen, it's like I'm gonna start a whole religion on Kennywood. So
It's gonna be a
Mike,
small religion.
we have to go to Kennywood every year as much as we can, and I am gonna be like all invested. Like it
But
doesn't
you
make
live in
sense.
Florida. You live in Pennsylvania. That makes sense. You live in
will,
Pittsburgh.
Will we still have mouse ears?
I'll be honest. If you started a religion around potato patch fries, I'd.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I don't know if I can get around
fair.
Kenny Kangaroo.
I'll
do it,
It
but-
is insane, man. Like you gotta like
Yeah.
it's one of those things where like I get like when you get caught up in the moment when you're there, it's like a magical place. But man, but I think when you're there, you could definitely.
I was there one time and I was miserable from start to finish.
I know, but I'm saying like I could see how people could get sucked into that. You know what I mean? But to make it your
I
personality,
could see how a kid could get sucked into that. I
Yeah, a
don't see
child.
how an adult can get sucked
I have
into it.
several friends that are adults that go a lot, and I'm like, okay, cool. It's like something you like to do. I like Taylor Swift a
What's
lot.
a lot?
I would
Yeah.
Like once a year, twice a year?
No, I mean the two people I'm thinking of go a couple times a year, and then they do all the things that Disney does, like run races there, do whatever
Princess
there.
races and
They
stuff, yeah.
participate in the princess races.
Yeah.
I mean, it's whatever,
It
but
is. Fair.
I wouldn't be
Imagine
like Mike.
imagine uprooting your entire life.
Well, yeah, that's my point. That's my point. I wouldn't be like,
Yeah.
Mike, we have to go there for every vacation all the time.
I love that she
not
just
land well.
couldn't handle the fact she probably just had so much anxiety about the fact they were taking vacation and it wasn't going to be at Disney, and she just had to figure out a way to get there. And no matter
Yeah.
what it was, like it was just she just couldn't.
Wow, it's like it really is like an addict. Like
Yeah, that's
she
what's
was like,
sad.
I gotta make some reckless behavior to get to what I need. Yeah, it's
Why,
wild.
why don't you marry Gaston?
Maybe she thinks of her parents as
No one's quick as Gaston's. No one's
Da,
next
da,
as
da, da,
incredibly
da, da.
thick as Gaston.
I don't
See,
know.
I
What
know
is
the
that
other.
from?
Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, Beauty
Be
and the
our
Beast.
guest, be our guest, put our service to the test. No.
I hope you enjoyed that update. Please rate, review, and subscribe anywhere podcasts are available. Thank you so much for helping this show grow, because we have been Bad Potato Salad, and there's nobody else in the room with me, so you have been served.